Hi people, welcome to my today's video. Guys, as I shoot this video, it's very early here in Kenya. It is my prayer by the time you watch this video, you're gonna be of good health. I'm up and about, ready for work. I have here my cup of tea. As usual, you know your girl loves tea. I have some sweet bananas that I'm gonna eat once I'm done with this shooting. Okay, so welcome. Like the video. If you have never subscribed, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to watch the adverts. It's one way of supporting a content creator. Thank you so much, and welcome. My dear viewer, yesterday I did a reaction and talked about these ladies that are allegedly, or they have now shifted from being naysayers to Jamaica, blah blah. And I was like, if you want to move, just move in peace. You don't need to come back and start chest thumping. You know, there's no way you can think you're the best. Like, who the hell are you? Reaction is reaction. The way you deliver, it's up to you. Do you understand? If you want to demonstrate, if you want to mock people, that is your choice. But you don't need to come out and start chest thumping, saying the way you are the best, or the streets are boring without you. Like, who the hell are you? Do you understand? In fact, when I look at your Jamaican, videos, they are very dull. That is not how, political analysts do their content creation. I'm like, look at this one. Where does she come from? Is this the way you do your analysis in terms of politics? She has forgotten that whatever she's doing, it is more of political presentation. She's very clueless. Very clueless. Do you understand? And therefore, she cannot just come out here and start telling people the way, I don't know, she's like, she was everything. Let her be. Look at Carrot. Carrot came for her. And Carrot was like, if you have decided to go to Jamaica, go to Jamaica. Don't come back. If you want to go and react about Jamaica as a whole country, go there, do your reaction. Of course, they are coming for her left and right. She has always pretended to be holier than thou. Do you understand? And just by the fact she's in Europe, this lady Black Beauty has always carried herself as if she's at the top of the world. As if she owns the world. She has always looked down upon people, demeaning people, calling people poor, telling us that we are back in Africa. We don't think. Do you understand? I've seen her abusing people, so many people. She has abused Marwa and the entire family. Do you get it? And now that is what she calls reaction. If you decided to go to Jamaica, go to Jamaica. And please, can you check on how people do political reactions? This is not the reaction that you used to do like when you are talking about the MARWAS. This is a totally different niche. If you want to do politics, you must be smart. You must go and learn the history of Jamaica as a country. You need to understand a lot about Jamaica. Not just sitting down and laughing like a gecko that is stuck somewhere in some rocks, in some desert, somewhere in this world. That is not how it works. I'm happy that your own people are not giving you an easy time. It is what it is. If you're done with reacting from this side, let people be. That is how I look at it. On the other hand, guys, we all know grandma is still, in hospital. I don't know whether I'm wrong, because yesterday when I was walking on the streets, I did not see anything in relation with her coming out of hospital. And therefore, I assume she's still in hospital. What else can we do other than to wish her a quick recovery? Do you understand? All these people that are coming out to attack Marwa, they should just let Marwa be. As I always say, Marwa is running the project. Do you understand? I've seen people coming out to condemn Marwa, why he has not gone to the hospital to visit grandma. I've seen people talking about the way Marwa does not care about grandma. The only thing that Marwa is interested in is the construction project. Anything else, he's kinda not interested in. And I've been asking myself, there are so many people that are going to the hospital. We have Lawino. Lawino has been going to the hospital not once, not twice, to visit grandma. And she has been doing videos. Though people have come after her to tell her, no, she's not supposed to shoot grandma while grandma is in the hospital bed. But through Lawino, we get to understand how grandma is, recuperating while at the hospital. She's receiving medication and all that. And I said very well, guys, this mama, she has a lot of things that are happening around her at this particular time. And of course, if you don't come from a tropical country where you have malaria, you may not understand. Severe malaria, hey, can show you dust. Do you understand? It can show you dust, like literally. You can stay in hospital up to a month when you have severe malaria. And that is why we have to ensure that we take care of ourselves by using the correct mosquito net. We have these mosquito nets that are issued by the government of Kenya. They are blue in color. They are usually treated and they can stay for a long time, and once a mosquito gets in, it suffocates and dies. Sometimes you can see people, I don't know whether you have ever watched Kenyan content creators. They have these other mosquito nets that they buy from supermarkets that are very posh. Guys, those ones are good for the eye. But when it comes to malaria, it can't prevent you. If I was to take you around my house, you are going to see that all the beds that are in this house are covered using a blue mosquito net, because that is the most recommendable kind of net that already has been treated and can help you stay away from malaria. So we understand, grandma at her age, malaria can be so, so tough on her. And therefore, let us stop asking, why is Marwa not going to the hospital? Don't you see Marwa has other things that he's doing? And I'm so certain Marwa is in touch and knows what is happening, in the hospital. Of course, grandma is under good care. She has her own immediate family members that are taking care of her. Do you understand? I've seen people coming out to blame Marwa. Oh, Marwa has not taken Brian to school. And, Marwa said he's waiting for grandma to get out of the hospital. Once the handing over is done, then Brian can go to school. As a teacher, of course, this is my point of view. Brian by now should be in school. Do you understand? He should be in school because we are now in week 2 since schools opened. And the more he stays away from school, he'll be behind in terms of syllabus coverage. By now, we are doing a lot, guys. And that is why you see, like, for example, today, I woke up very early at around 5:30 in the morning so that I get ready. I also ensure my son gets ready before, so that he can take his breakfast and run to the bus station before the bus, he misses the bus. Do you understand? And that tells you that if I can wake up as early as 5:30 so that I create this content, and by 7:20, I'm at my desk in school, it tells you that learning is ongoing. And therefore, this boy, Brian, should be taken to school. Do you understand? He should be taken to school the earlier, the better. This is a boy that is going to a new school, new environment, new teachers, new peoples around him. He needs to go there and get accustomed to every change that he's gonna experience. And therefore, this boy, as a teacher and as Mary TV, I say by now, he should be in school. In fact, it is long overdue. Let the boy go to school, and I hope the boy will be maybe in school by today. Today is on Wednesday. I hope by the end of the day, Brian will be in school. There is no need of waiting for grandma. Actually, the handing over of the project can be done in the absence of Brian, as long as grandma and the other family members are there. After all, Brian has been there during the construction and all that. Education comes first, and that is how I look at it. Remember, this is my own opinion. You have your own opinion. Drop it here, and let's have a conversation around this matter. My people, sometimes I listen to these naysayers and I really laugh. I was listening to this lady called Carrot. Hey, the lady from Bungoma. She is so crazy. This lady is so crazy and wicked. Look at her. Congrats dad goes to the construction site. Remember, Marwa has been inviting Congrats dad to go at the site so that he can just have a look at the progress and everything that is happening. Congrats dad says he has been busy, but when he got time, he went to the site. Are we together? Look at Carrot coming for Congrats dad. Like, seriously? My people, there's this other man who came out in the streets and said he's Marwa's father. That is Kohera Senior. Have you ever heard Marwa saying that is the father? Just acknowledging him. Have you ever heard Congrats Mom saying anything about Kohera? Guys, why can't you let Marwa be? In that site, I heard Marwa saying, meet my dad. Marwa acknowledges Congrats' dad as the father. Carrot from Bungoma. Marwa acknowledges Congrats' dad as his father. This is the man that brought him up. Whether you like it or not, Marwa has no problem with Congrats' dad. What is wrong with you? You're not happy. You're always looking for chaos, creating commotions here and there. You want Marwa to come out and say, I don't know, Congrats' dad did what to me and blah, blah. Or I don't acknowledge him as my father. But you know the truth. It takes a lot to be called a father. Just impregnating a woman is not enough for you to be a father. Fatherhood goes beyond, making a woman pregnant. How many deadbeats fathers do we have all over the world? There are so many. Congrats' dad was there for Marwa. No matter what happened, Marwa still acknowledges him and introduces him every day as my father. How about that? Very powerful. My father. And Congrats' dad was there. He was taken around with Marwa. They were holding hands. Now, because Marwa and Congrats' dad are holding hands, Carrot wants to die. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? And guys, if you have ever observed Congrats' dad, most of the time when he's talking to someone, he likes holding their hands. It's not only Marwa. This is very common. I've seen him doing it so many times. And of course, Marwa is his child. He's affectionate towards his own child. Someone is coming out and she's like, Marwa was very uneasy. Marwa did not want the Congrats' dad to touch him. Or Congrats' dad has been forcing issues. I don't know, Congrats' dad did what and what to Marwa. Carrot, can you take a chill pill? Relax, breathe in and out. Let this family enjoy their family time. You don't need to every day come out and just see and criticize everything that they are doing. Marwa talks about the perimeter wall. It has brought a lot of discussions on YouTube streets. What is wrong if Marwa secures Grandma's home away from the naysayers that are just waiting to pounce on her? What is wrong with that? In fact, I don't want to talk about this matter because I think I have talked so many times about it. You can't just have issues with a family day in, day out, unless this is so personal. Like, how can you just be, fighting me January to December? The coming year, the same thing. That will be too personal. Like, there'll be something that I need to look into. Like, why would someone be busing me every day? Do you understand? And that is why I've never understood the naysayers. Hey, guys, please drop your comment. Let's have a conversation down here. So I'm told Sergio is back on the streets, guys. Sergio that never lies, when actually Sergio lies from left to right. Anytime you see Sergio coming out to speak, guys, out of 10 words, 10, like literally 1 up to 10, a half, like 1.5 is the truth. Sergio lies. Sergio will come out and tell you stories that don't exist. In fact, Sergio and Gintu can make a very, very perfect combination because what they say are lies upon lies. Do you understand? Like the other day when Gintu was talking about returning the GoPro camera to Jamaican uncle, guys. Do you think Gintu can do that? He'd rather throw it in the toilet than take it back to Jamaican uncle. Do you understand? That is what Gintu would do. But he'll come out and do a very big title, returning the GoPro Yet, he does the opposite. Do you understand? And that is who Sergio is. Remember, Sergio had a lot of issues on YouTube streets. At some point, he decided to quit. He's now back. Anyway, who am I to tell him not to be here? After all, YouTube is big and it is enough for all of us. Very, very much enough for all of us. So let him come. We are here waiting to hear and just to watch what he's up to. Do you understand? Mugno, on the other hand, is doing very well. We can see the his project, is ongoing well. And I'm so happy for Mugno. There's a time where people came after Mugno very, in a very tough way. His subscribers had stopped supporting him, and especially those that were donating to him. And we all know the story. They stopped supporting him, and they started supporting, what is the name of the guy? Go to the widow. The son of the widow. They started supporting him. Do you understand? And Mugno was kinda disillusioned. And most people came out and laughed at him. There are those that condemned him and said, oh, Mugno used to have a lot of money back then. He misused the money. Mugno was not serious with the construction and etc. And Mugno kind of felt lonely. Of course, that is how you'll feel when you are kind of isolated. That is how you'll feel. And I remember most people actually on the streets thought that this project will never again restart. Do you understand? And I remember when Maro came from Argentina, Maro gave Mugno what I call tough love. And he told Mugno if he would see anything happening in that construction site, Maro will never step in his compound. And Mugno took that as a challenge. And by the way, if you remember, most of the time in most of the videos, we would see just Mugno passing there at the background. But the enthusiastic Mugno was not himself. Do you understand? And most of the time, he would just say hi, I'm at my boss's compound, and he would just mind his own business. I'm so happy that Mugno took the challenge and decided to do the construction small. That is how we say it here in Kenya. Kidogo, small. And as we speak, he's somewhere. And when I look at Mugno, there's one thing that I feel. We learn from our own mistakes. And especially if you want to learn. Because there are those people that can make a mistake, but they'll never ever learn from the mistake. Do you understand? They'll keep on doing the same thing. But for Mugno, I feel he has learned. And that is why he volunteered to go and work at Grandma's construction site, free of charge. Remember that house that you see for Grandma? It was designed by who? By Mugno. Remember, it was Mugno that designed that house. I watched Mugno late at night coming up with the design of the house. And then he went there as a top mason. Top mason. Hey, Mary TV. Top mason. And literally did everything for free. And God is now rewarding him. I'm happy for him. Those people that feel otherwise, those people that are calling out on Maro saying that Maro wants to keep on eating people's money. Guys, it's not that way. Maro knows very well, if he does not hold the hand of Mugno, that project may not end anytime soon. Do you understand? Because that is also a massive construction from the way I look at it. Do you get it? And therefore, Mugno needs a lot of money before, the whole project is done. And that is what Maro is so much aware of. And Maro decided he's going to hold the hand of Mugno because Mugno met the part of the bargain. Do you understand? And I'm so happy. And that is why for me as Mary TV, I'll always look at Maro as a person who is in love with his own community. Do you understand? His own community. And that is why when he looks at Mugno, he's like, he needs to help him. And we can see the project. On the other hand, guys, we have this lady here in Kenya that used to be a very, very good friend of Sean Arwa. And they fell out. When she delivered, Dimango, of course, did a lot of messages to her. There were, of course, congratulatory messages and etc. Do you understand? And so many people came out to tell Dimango, Dimango, what are you waiting for? You should also get a baby, blah, blah, blah. And then yesterday when I was looking at the carrot from Bungoma, she was like, oh, Dimango is pregnant. Guys, that is according to Carrot. You said you don't like me attaching those receipts here. So what can I do? Others I would have attached here so that you would hear with your own ears from the horse's mouth. This lady was like, oh, Dimango has changed. She's now growing round. Oh, Dimango is pregnant. And that is why she's confused. She does not know what to do at the construction site. Oh, Dimango is very lazy. She cannot hold her GoPro camera. And I was like, Carrot, hold on. Hey, guys, we all know Dimango does a recording using a GoPro camera. Do you understand? It's not like me. I have a tripod here that I was bought by one of you that I'm using, that I always place my phone and I can speak comfortably. Do you understand? I know creating content while holding a gadget is not easy. I've done that. I've done that in the past. It's never easy. And therefore, when Dimango comes out and says, help me hold the camera, it is a problem. There were these young girls that were there holding the camera for Dimango. In fact, are they girls, or let me just refer to them as Dimango's friends, because I don't know whether they are girls or boys. I'm not sure. If you're sure, you can drop your comment here. Let's have a conversation around it. Dimango was like, well, if you become tired, give the other one, so that she can just sit and speak. So according to Carrot, Dimango is so lazy because of the pregnancy that is in her. Hey, she can't hold her own camera. Dimango needs people to help her hold the GoPro camera so that she can shoot her content. Do you understand? Oh, Dimango is not in good terms with everyone, including Marwa, because of the pregnancy. Oh, Dimango is feeling funny. She does not want to shoot content while walking because she does not want people to see her growing tummy. And I was like, hold on, Carrot. If Dimango is pregnant, is that pregnancy yours? Is it yours? Or is your pregnancy missing? Hey, if someone is pregnant and they're of age, guys, I don't see any problem. Why would a woman sit somewhere and be like, Dimango cannot do the simplest, like holding her GoPro camera because she's pregnant? Do you understand? And what I find funny is that it is not coming from a good place. There's a way someone can talk about someone's pregnancy in a good way. But there are some people that when they talk about other people's pregnancy, you're like, hold on. What is your problem? What is your problem? Of course, I've seen Dimango so many times making videos saying she's pregnant, but of course it's a clickbait and all that. And if there's something that you cannot hide, and especially if you've ever had a child, is pregnancy. Because pregnancy does not grow going inside. It grows as it comes out. How can you hide such? And then with all these people in Nyabohanse, guys, hey, all these spies in Nyabohanse, they would just wait for Dimango somewhere while she's passing and they will capture her secretly and they will share out. Guys, there's nothing that can be hidden in Nyabohanse. Whether you like it or not, someone will come out and reveal it. And that is why I'm like, Carrot, hold on. Or maybe she has some evidence she can bring here on the streets if she has. Don't just come out with speculations. And one thing that I know, when it comes to women having children, it is something that people should stop questioning. Some women have challenges, guys. We know. We have such women, including in our own families or in our neighborhood. Do you understand? Women that cannot conceive. If there's something that I'll never ask a woman about is about, like if I meet my university mates, if they don't have children, I'll never question them. The reason is because I don't know why they don't have children. Some matters are too sensitive. Do you understand? You can ask me why I'm not married. That one, I can tell you. You can ask me, Mary TV, why are you not married? I have an answer. At least that one I can tell you. But if I'm childless and you come and ask me, why don't I have children? That one will be not in order. Because I can't give children to myself. It is only God that does that. So these people, they should let Dimango be. If she's expectant, fine and well. I know it will come out here in the streets. But just speculations because you saw people asking her when she's going to have a child. Because she congratulated Nairobi. It can't work. Let her be. Do you understand? Let her be. And stop mocking Dimango. Stop mocking her. And especially when it comes to this construction site. This is something that will come to an end. Do you understand? Of course, I'm just trying to imagine, guys. Think along with me. If Dimango has done all that, the foundation, and the weight was very expensive, guys. The pillars, I looked at the number of cement that went in that foundation and I was like, Mary, hey, construction is very, very expensive. You better get ready. Guys, tell me, with all that input, can Dimango give up on her construction at this point? You just be honest. Drop your comment here. Let's have a conversation. With all that, can she give up at this moment? Because if she gives up, it will be a very, very big waste. Unless she gets someone to sell the whole property, including all the money that she has used so far. Maybe that can be better. But the way these people are putting, like Dimango has already given up. Or Marwa is tired with Dimango. Nobody wants to work with her. Guys, it is just a matter of time. Don't you see Marwa has something else that he's doing? And actually, if Marwa was my brother, guys, hey, I would just be on his neck. If he was my brother, I'll be on his neck. Because I know my work is just to get the money, give him, and my project is going to run. And he's going to do it with all the honesty. Guys, Marwa comes out and shows people his M-Pesa balance. Who does that? And then people are here mocking him. Guys, Marwa said very well. His number, Western Union, I don't know what and what has been blocked. Marwa comes out and tells you, by the end of the day, this is the money that I have remained with. Again, the naysayers are not satisfied with that. They still want to go and fight him. I know Marwa will go back and hold Dimango's hand and help her with her construction. And I know that construction will be done. And of course, we all know this target. She's not in any hurry. It is just bit by bit. She wants to do a fine finishing. That is what she said. So why can't we just sit and wait? Do you need to come out and fight about everything? Everything you're fighting, like a pig in a mud. Do you know how, by the way, pigs love mud places? Places that are filthy. Like when it sees somewhere that has a lot of mud and water, that is where it will go and roll itself. Do you understand? And it becomes so happy. This is who the naysayers are. They are always getting into people's business that they are not aware of. They come, roll with it, laugh, and get off the streets. Do you understand? And that is who they are. They don't care. At the end of the day, whether they step on your toes, that is your own problem. Whether they put you down, that is your own problem. Whether they stand on top of your head, that is your own problem. They don't care. Of importance is views. And now they are creating a lot of stories around Grandma, or Brian, I don't know, Daniel, or I don't know, Dimango is stuck, or congrats dad, or congrats mom, I don't know, is not in her home, and etc. You look at these people and you wonder what actually do they want from this family. You are too much, too much. Breathe in, breathe out, and let the family be. My people, I don't know what you think about this video, guys. Please drop your comment. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're always here and you've never subscribed, please consider doing so. Subscribe. Take me to 5K subscribers. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Give it a like. Hold on. Give it a like. You can also check my membership. Pick a pack that you feel is pocket friendly and support your girl. Thank you so much and have a good day.